Hello, hi, my dear friends, stitchers. Welcome back. 2026, yoo-hoo! My first video about my January, what I have made in my January, and a little bit about samplers. Usually people don't think that I'm stitching samplers, but I really have a few of them in my stash. I have finished only like too big, too smaller, and some very tiny. But I have some big things in the future, so it's okay. But for today, I thought let's talk about my January. As you already saw, probably, well, those people who are following me on Instagram, uh, I've started one more project. I mean, this one. This is Lavender and Lace Angel of Winter. As you can see, I almost finished my first skein of white color because this project needs quite a lot of white, and this is my amazing start. It's like, oh, and some dust. Oh, it's so strange. This is my start. Like I did a game, 100 for a day, because I don't have much time for bigger projects, so it's like 3,100 stitches. I absolutely love this pearl gray even weave. It's 32 count. Yeah, it's 32 count pearl gray even weave. So of course camera can't show you, can't reflect you the real color, but it's so gentle and so nice, and I can't believe how good the white color looks like. So yeah, I think I will be continuing it, but what I have made mainly in January, I was working on my Lucas most biggest project that I ever had, because I was so angry on myself that I'm jumping from one project to another, and my big project, my gift, as you know, for those who already follows me and for those who just came, I have one Lucas project that I promised to my dad, and he's waiting basically a year already. Well, I told him that this project is a huge one, so I need quite a lot of time. So I've started only this one together with my friends, and we stitching angels. So if you want to join, please do that. Please find a hashtag on my profile. And yeah, and this is my mentioned biggest project from Luca S, The Greatness of Nature. And as you can see, I am stitching that part of the chart, and I really want to finish those trees and mountains and basically all that corner, because after that I will be jumping to my last part of this project and I can't wait. But at the moment I do not have even 70%, but I'm very close to it, and you should see the photo of my 70% very soon. Of course, it's so difficult to do the photos because the project is so uh, big. It's a giant, As you can see, it doesn't fit even in the camera because it's a huge. So yeah, I will iron it, then I will have 70% if I will be able to do that. So yeah, as you can see, I need to do that last part as well. So this is my main goal, and I promised to myself that in January I will be stitching mainly this one project, and I did it. That's why you haven't seen a lot of new things, because I was so concentrated on this project, as I really, really want to finish it and to make my dad very happy. So yeah, wish me luck. I am dreaming about the finish, but it's really, really far away still. As I made like about 11,000 stitches in January, I still have 30% in the future. It's not so easy to stitch and not so fast. So basically I try to stitch every single day. I try to do at least 400, you know, and like in 3 days I try to reach at least 1%, because you need to do about 1,200 stitches for 1%. So yeah, it's I can't say that I'm always motivated, but I do my best. So yeah, so basically those two projects was my main whips that I was working on, one new start and one old whip. And yeah, I had a lot of packages and I'm still waiting for some packages. So I've decided that for this video, this floss tube, I will show maybe some finished samplers, because those people who knows me, they knows that I'm mainly stitching Mirabilia and Sonora Corbett. I did quite a lot of those projects, and I can't imagine how to show it because it's too big. I don't have such space, so I'm still thinking what to do, because I will try to show you two big finished samplers, and you will see it's not even can, how to say, uh, I cannot fit it in my camera. So it's so difficult, and this would be difficult with Mirabilias as well. So I don't know when I will do this, and I need a special mood, I think. But I will show you, and let's talk about samplers, because even if I'm stitching Mirabilias, it doesn't mean that I don't like samplers. I really like, especially when other people stitching, and I so enjoying. So I took a few smaller samplers that I finished in my past cross stitch life. And as you can see, I have something from Plum Street samplers. I took few of them, I have like 5 more samplers that is not finished. Some of them it's not even started, but it's almost fully kitted. Well, usually I'm not showing it in my videos. Maybe I should do that. So I took few of them just for you, for today, for this video. And I want to show some of them. I don't have charts anymore. I gave it to my friends, as I already finished projects, and but I really like it. I enjoyed stitching it, and it was made, this one was made on 18 count white Aida. I had just piece of fabric at home, and I've decided why not. But I haven't buy those hand-dyed threads, because usually I'm using I don't know, Weeksday Works, Gentle Art, Classic Color Works. But what I've decided and what I am letting to myself in those small samplers, I'm playing with some DMC variegated threads, because as you can see, that lady and all ornaments have been made with DMC variegated threads, and I really like it. I like it a lot. Look how beautiful this color looks like. So yeah, I gave to myself an opportunity to play a little bit, and I really like it. And I promised to myself that I will be using some more variegated threads in my future Plum Street sampler projects. Of course, I didn't try to change colors. Of course, I was like checking, what is the real color, how it should look like, and I tried to find some similar shades, so it's not very dramatic, but something what I had at home. And basically, with all Plum Street samplers, I do the same. I'm using those pieces of fabric that I had at home, so all of them will be on Ida, and basically almost all except one on 18 count Ida. I hand dyed those piece of fabrics myself, and I will show you soon. But I will show one more Plum Street sampler finished project. Sew Sisters. It was stitched on 14 count Ida. Of course, camera doesn't show you the real color, but it's like, you know, with metallic sparkles. It's so difficult to show you, but I think you can imagine. I just found this piece of fabric at home, and I thought, okay, but it's small, but fits for my Plum Street sampler Sew Sisters. So as well, as you can see, I have used DMC variegated threads, and I absolutely love it. Love it. You know, as I haven't finished a lot of samplers, primitives, you know, quokers, and so on, I don't have what to show you a lot, but it doesn't mean that I don't like it. I have few more Plum Street samplers, and as I already mentioned it, I'm stitching on those hand-dyed fabrics that I dyed myself. This is, of course, it looks like this. I didn't iron it, but I just wanted to show you that I'm stitching some other projects, for example, Harvest Keeper, like this one. I really like it. And yeah, it should be the gentle art, but I took like DMC, and as you can see, I have some variegated threads as well, as I really like to use it. This yellow, the same is from DMC variegated threads. I really like it. It should look good. I think so. I don't know, but I hope so. So I have this one project. What else I have? Let me to check. Oh yeah, Babushka's Bees. This one, very small, but so nice. It's a Plum Street samplers as well. I don't think that I have all threads, but you know, I have another piece of fabric that I made that hand-dyed process, you know, with tea, with coffee. And for example, here I have a bigger one, and I have very special 18 count Ida. I did it myself. Oh, and I think I have all threads, but it's just only DMC and one weekday works. I think I buy it for the grass. I like that green color. So yep, I don't have a special project bags for those, so as you can see, I just give them in a simple bags, in a simple plastic bags. Yeah, I have this one. Basically, it's probably the biggest one that I will be stitching with DMC. If I am missing something, I will be buying more, and maybe I will buy those hand-dyed threads. Yeah, and that one beautiful piece of fabric, I think I dyed it with coffee. I don't know. No, maybe with black tea. So it looks very different. And I have this wonderful project that I'm going to stitch, and even have one works day weeks floss. So yeah, so I can't say that I don't like you know, assemblers. I really do. Just somehow in my life happened that I was very busy with mirabilias, very busy with fancy ladies, with all those sparkles, you know, beads and cranics and carons and so on. And I can't lie, I really like it. I still like it, but I can't lie. My taste has changed quite a lot. And now I sometimes dreaming about more samplers, more something specific. And I'm waiting for some silks, specific silks that I'm planning to have for example, Hands Across the Sea. I really want to stitch at least one chatelaine. Well, basically I have two of them, a bigger one, but I really want to have at least one smaller. But as you know, it's not a cheap project, so you have to spend quite a lot. So it should happen in the future. But for now, I have lots of other companies, and lots of other samplers, bigger samplers. But uh, I don't think that I should show it today. Maybe in the future we could talk about different kind of companies, designers and even thread um, um, providers. Because when it was a COVID period, I find out that okay, I feel tired a little bit from cross stitching, so I want to do something different. That's why I've got some uh, samplers, not mirabilias, not fancy schmancy ladies or something like this. So I buy some smaller samplers. I buy, of course, some bigger ones from Rosewood Manor, Jacob de Graaf's beautiful, beautiful projects. I'm talking about modern folk embroidery and so on. But I think I will show it maybe someday in the future when I will be stitching it, or maybe not. So yeah, for today I just wanted to show you my very, very small collection of Plum Street sampler. I really like it. It doesn't mean that I like only those, but you can't get everything. This is the main rule. You don't need to have everything, and you don't have to have everything. And as regarding the bigger samplers and Jacob, modern folk embroidery, um, I have my very, very big project, finished project. It's a stitch along from 2021, I guess. And I finished, but I don't know how to show you because it doesn't fit in my camera. I don't have a very special place, a beautiful space to show it. Don't take care about those. I wanted to frame myself, but I wasn't enough lucky. I haven't made it. It wasn't successful choice. I will try to move my phone from my stand and maybe I will show you it a little bit close up. It was stitched on 18 count white Ida, and I have used a DMC 115. This is probably one of the most famous DMC thread, and it's very, very gorgeous. And as you can remember, we had some choices what to put inside those parts, and this is my initial. Of course, doesn't fit. It's really a huge one, even it's a small count. So yeah, it was 2021. But look at those amazing details and that gorgeous shades of DMC 115. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely. This is one of my finished and the only my finished stitch along, and I'm happy about that. I started one more, but due to some difficult situations I haven't finished it yet. Okay, let's put my camera again on the stand. Whew! No, like this. Well, it's really, really difficult to show you everything. I'm very, very sad that I wasn't able to frame it. I tried to do that myself. I had a frame, not very expensive, but a good frame. But in the end, I saw it doesn't look good and it was unsuccessful. So yeah, so I have few more projects from modern folk embroidery, and I hope one day to do it, because basically, believe me, if I would be that person who loves to stitch samplers and something like this, Jacob would be one of my most favorite for sure. And my second big sampler that I wanted to show you today, it's a Rosewood Manor Autumn Walker, and it's a big as previous one, so I will try to take my camera again. Oh, let's do this. And to show you a little bit close up. As you can see, I did it in 2022. This was a Valdani threads. I used all those original threads from the chart. It was listed like, it's not a lot of colors, just you have to change them quite very often, so it looks like very, very colorful and it looks good, but I can't lie, I didn't like to stitch it. I like those motifs, they look so good, so very good, but those Valdani threads was very difficult for me. I don't know, I didn't like it. And I think one of the reasons why I didn't like it, because I chose to stitch on 28 count even weave. It's like 14 count Ida. Let's put my camera again like this. So yeah, and it was difficult for me. I don't have this chart anymore. I already gave it as a gift to my friend. So I will put some real full photo, and because I really don't stitch anymore on 14, 28 count fabrics. So basically I think this fabric was too soft, and that's why it was so difficult. So yeah, basically I wanted to show you those two big and some smaller projects that I have made, because as my January was quite intensive. I did like 11,000 stitches on my Lucas, but I promised to myself that I will keep my attention just for that one project. That's why I don't have you to show a lot what I have made in January. But in the future, then I will be talking about my months, because I think I'm going to do those, how my January looks like, how my March looks like, what I have made, what I have dreaming about maybe. Uh, I received quite a lot of goodies, but I decided not to show it today because I'm still waiting for some things. The Book of Days came to Lithuania, so in the next video maybe I will be able to show you a real January review on my calendar, because I have all notes and I will be putting them in my new Book of Days, so we will see how it looks like in reality. So yeah, so for today what I really wanted to talk, it was a sample topic, and I think maybe in the future we could talk about different kind of companies, designers, even thread companies, because I remember very well when it was locked down, I've decided to buy quite a lot of different kind of threads, because I was so tired of those the same and the same and the same threads, beads. It's not bad, I still like Mirabilias for sure, I like Nora's Corbett for sure, but I feel like my taste is changing. I really want to do something more. I want to do more samplers. I want to do more projects with specific stitches, not only cross stitches. Not so sure how many companies do that. So if you have any advices, well, I am preparing my hands across the sea. One more cheetah line. I really want to start at least one of them. But if you have any ideas and you already did maybe something very interesting and it was not just cross stitch. Please let me know, because as you can see, I stitch quite a lot in cross stitch way, but I want to try something new. So yeah, I just want to try more, and to give a chance to myself to do something more, because you know, life is going, we are changing. Yeah, sorry, I keep almost all those smaller projects just in simple plastic bags. I don't have for all of them project bags. It's quite expensive as well, and I don't think that I need it. So yeah, that was my very short speech about my January, one new start, one old whip, and some finished projects and some future projects. I need to check if I have all threads. If not, I still need to buy. So I hope one day I will show you more finishes, especially this one is quite small. And maybe we will see more other companies. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I knew that I will have to show not so much this time. I hope you had an amazing January. Well, in Lithuania it's extremely cold, and again will be very, very cold, like minus 25, even 30, and this Sunday. So let's keep warm, be strong, and spring is somewhere near. You know, only very, very short February and spring will come. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much that you had time to listen my very short speech, you know. Well, it's less than half an hour, so for me it's good, fine. I don't like very long videos, but I hope that you find something interesting for yourself, and if you have some ideas, please let me know. I'm really, really waiting for some advices. And yeah, I think we will have another Flosstube in the beginning of March. We will see what I was able to do in February, and I will try to think about my other projects. Yeah, sorry, Luda, if you are watching. I still don't know what to do with my Mirabilias, because they don't look very good at the moment. I need to iron all of them, and I don't know when and how I will be doing that. I need to find another space, because it's a huge project and I need a special mood. So maybe someday, maybe. So yeah, thank you for today. Let's keep our hobbies in a mood, and till next time, bye bye.